This week, the White House recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and acknowledged that this was simply the reality on the ground. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. It's where the Knesset is, and there have been announced plans to move, that may take a while, to move the United States Embassy from Tel Aviv to Yerushalayim, to Jerusalem. What are the implications of that? Was that a wise thing to do? These are questions that I've gotten this week, and so I thought I would add this perspective. First of all, I'm a loud and proud Zionist. I am unapologetic. I think Israel is a miracle of our time, and it should not be taken for granted. I believe that Israel, the state of Israel, is like our Talmud. It's our era's great Jewish accomplishment in our history. And I love Israel deeply, and I studied there in Jerusalem, first at Hebrew University in Jerusalem, and then at Hebrew Union College in Jerusalem. The prayer book, our Siddur, says, Shalu Shalom Yerushalayim, seek the peace of Jerusalem. And so my question is, does this announcement also help seek the peace of Yerushalayim? My magnetic north is Jerusalem. That's the place where I pray. That is the place where our sanctuary faces. And so I think of Jerusalem and I worry about Jerusalem. The Talmud teaches us that there is not just a Yerushalayim Shel Mala, a heavenly Jerusalem, a religious ideal, but there is a Yerushalayim Shel Mata. There is an earthly Jerusalem, a place where there is traffic and garbage collection and telephone lines, and many, many people of different backgrounds and faiths live there. So what does this announcement do to move the earthly Jerusalem to be closer to the heavenly Jerusalem? Does it simply acknowledge Jerusalem as the capital, or is there something more going on? Any parents of Israeli youth fear for them when they go into the military, and they fear for their lives. And when you throw a match onto an explosive, you could get some very disastrous results. And so my question is this announcement part of a larger strategic plan to bring shalom to Yerushalayim, or is this the opposite? Is this part of some kind of strategy that the United States has in the Middle East, and for Israel, its ally, with its neighbors and with the Palestinians? Or is this simply a one-off campaign promise kept to constituencies in the United States? I fear that it's not part of a strategy. It's not part of security. It's not part of moving Jerusalem to be a safer place for the real lives of people who are residents there. So on the one hand, I am torn between the ideal of Yerushalayim Shel Mala, but I fear for the Yerushalayim Shel Mata. I hear the call of the heavenly Jerusalem, but I fear for the real lives of people, Palestinian and Israeli, and everybody who is going to get caught in radicals and terrorists and extremists' way when there is provocation. And so on the one hand, I will turn towards Jerusalem with love, but on the other hand, I pray that Jerusalem is handled with care. Up until now, Jerusalem was understood to be part of a larger negotiation, along with borders and fighting terrorism and settlers and refugees and water access, and how are historic sites going to be treated in Jerusalem with care of antiquities and recognition of other countries of Israel, that these things were all seen as interconnected, and it needs nuance and education and a real intelligent approach to a complex issue. I worry that this is not part of a nuanced approach, but that this is going to be the start of violence. So that is my reaction to the announcement. Thank you.